Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's Jackson here. We're recording December 16th, Monday Night Raw recap. So let's get into it. Starts with CM Punk, the best in the world. So Punk was saying over the last 2 weeks that he basically was thinking about Seth, sorta, like not in that regard, but he was thinking about him. Just like, like how can I get past this stepping stone to get to my main goal, which is main eventing WrestleMania. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, it was that, and then more or less like them kind of just taking shots at each other. Punk basically said that Seth is like a lesser Punk in a sense. Rollins rebutted with, well, I've main evented more WrestleManias than you have, pal. So there's a shot there. Basically led to a brawl to start out Monday Night Raw. They brawled everywhere. They brawled in the ring. They brawled outside. They brawled in the crowd. Punk looks pissed. Balor basically asking the Judgment Day, hey, why were you guys not there for my match? And Liv was like, hey, we were doing what you would have done. We were focusing on our thing. I was focusing on my match with Io. I was focusing on retaining my title. Raquel is focusing on the IC title tournament coming up later. And JD was, having a focus on the tag title match with the War Raiders. And Carlito was focusing on trying to unlock a new character in WWE 2K. Balor was pissed. And Raquel and Liv basically poked fun at Finn, like, hey, but if we listen to Finn, we win, right? Haha, And you can just see Dom's facial reaction, like, I'm kind of over this. I kind of already want to leave. I think it's going to be a scenario where Dom gets him, Liv, and Raquel out of, not necessarily out of Judgment Day, but maybe them go over to SmackDown, and then these three of Baylor, JD McDonough, and Carlito stay on Raw, and then they have to deal with Damian Priest because that's still not over. Seth demanding a match with CM Punk to Adam Pearce, and Pearce is like, hold on, let me get stuff situated and I'll get you your match. Drew basically saying, hey, we have a common enemy in CM Punk and Roman Reigns. And Seth is like, look, I killed Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. I did not have to be a part of this anymore because at WrestleMania, who was by Cody Rhodes' side? Me, Jey Uso, and Sami Uso. Because look, those are my friends. I get along with those guys still. I don't like you. So I think it's going to be a scenario where Drew ends up helping Seth against Punk because that's obviously still not done yet. And Seth is like, okay, I'll side with you. Because the Scottish psychopath is plotting. Look at his face. He's like, all right, I got something. The first match of the night was Braun Breaker versus Ludwig Kaiser, and Braun got his shoulder kind of hurt like early in the match, and Ludwig was attacking it the entire match. Ludwig was going for that, for that drop kick thing he always does. Runs over, sees Braun ain't there anymore. Braun freaking running shoulder tackles him like John Cena, like good lord. And then Braun with the spear. 1, 2, 3. Still IC champion Braun Breaker. New Day basically get kicked out of the locker room by Rey Mysterio because no one is accepting what they did to E. Because, yeah, they're heels, but no one's really cool with them like that anymore. They gave a recap / update of what happened post pay-per-view at Saturday night's main event where KO attacked Cody. I think Cody has some it's some injury or something, but it's literally just to give him time for Christmas and stuff and, the new year. He'll be back for the January 6th episode on Netflix. We got a really cool kind of heartfelt promo little vignette thing with the War Raiders basically saying that, look, we've overcome so many obstacles to get this far. I think one of them with his son, not being able to hold him. The other one just having, needing neck surgery. I think surgery like twice, I think. And then, yeah, just them dealing with that. And them hoping to overcome the odds and get what's theirs. Raw on Netflix, January 6th. This is made official. We get Tribal Combat Uso, Roman Reigns versus the Tribal Chief for now, Solo Sikoa. Adam Pearce makes that match official between Seth freaking Rollins and the best in the world, CM Punk, for January 6th. See, made official. I'm hyped. I'm going to be there. I'm for sure going to vlog for you guys. If you guys want that, let me know. WWE also announced at the WWE headquarters in Stamford, Connecticut at Wednesday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's also 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Raw on Netflix kickoff. Seth is there. Rhea is there. Solo is there. The Ring General Gunther, Liv Morgan, and Logan Paul. So Logan Paul's back, even though Logan was like, I retired. No one ever retires from professional wrestling. The greatest women's world champion, Liv Morgan, comes out with Dirty Dom and Raquel Rodriguez. Dom basically tries to announce, like, hey, give it up for the women's world champion. You know, she did her thing at the event. Everyone's booing the crap out of him because he still gets that heel heat. Liv is like, look, it's my year. Next year's going to be my year too. She claims she's going to be dominant as ever. Rhea Bloody Ripley comes out and basically announces that she is the #1 contender now for Liv's world title. They said that it's official that she's going to get a one-on-one match with Liv. I assume it's going to be for that January 6th episode of Raw on Netflix, because why wouldn't it be? And then you can have a scenario where Liv goes over to SmackDown after. Rhea also called Dom a chicken tendy. I'm not going to say the word, but I'll spell it for you guys. SLUT. Bro, Dom's facial reaction. Bro, he looks appalled. He's like, damn, bro. Seth pretty much hyped about his match. It looked like initially Drew was going to go after Seth. Sammy puts an end to that. Sammy and Drew ain't done. Drew's probably going to put a stomp into Sammy still. Then he'll put a stomp to Jimmy. Then he'll put a stomp to Jay on the January 6th episode of Raw on Netflix. We got a Final Testament segment. It's basically going to be Loomis versus Miz next week on Raw to basically pay back what Miz owes the bald dude right there because he saved him twice. That dude saved Miz twice from the Wyatt Six. Here are the updated brackets for the Women's IC Championship Tournament. Is Dakota Kai versus possibly Zoe Starks, Raquel Rodriguez, or Kaden Carter. Lyra Valkyria versus Alba Fire, Kairi Sane, or Natalya. Zoe Stark ended up winning that match. So we get, as Wade Barrett called her, the Kiwi versus Zoe Stark. Lyra Valkyria versus, actually it's supposed to be Alba Fire. It's going to be Io Sky, I found out on Twitter right before the show started, and Natalya. We got an interesting segment between Truth, Alpha Academy, and Pete Dunne. Basically, Butch isn't really cool with Truth calling him that. He still wants a match with him. Otis ends up sticking up for Truth, so I don't really know where you go with that. And then you still have this whole drama thing. Gable wants to sever ties with Alpha Academy completely, and he wants to eradicate them and more or less take them off screen before moving over to SmackDown officially. So he's going to start with Tozawa. Made official. Yeah, Kairi Sane got taken out by Pure Fusion Collective, so Zoe Stark. So they're going to fill in Io. That kind of makes me wonder now, are we going to get Damage Control members in the finals? Pentagon? Penta-Zero? Maybe. All right, y'all. Main event time. As Balor is going to get a chair to cheat to retain his titles, Damian Priest puts a stop to that. That's not ending, so that's probably going to be on January 6th as well. But yeah, they hit the War Machine. We got new tag champs. So that's pretty much it for Monday Night Raw. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Let me know what you guys thought of Monday Night Raw down below. I'll try to have more weekly recaps. I'll have ones for AEW. I'll have some for SmackDown this week. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Later, y'all.